Right now at 6, why a state Supreme Court decision today may be a precursor for other rulings to come. Plus, new details tonight from the Department of Justice. The man accused of killing a former Wisconsin judge has died. And an update from the Oxnard Park Zoo in Baraboo after an overnight break-in released several animals from their habitats. You're watching News 3 Now at 6. On the surface, the state Supreme Court ruling today impacts businesses, saying the state can release which workplaces had a certain number of positive COVID cases during the pandemic. But the decision has a deeper impact. It puts increased pressure on the swing justice, Brian Hagedorn. Political reporter Will Keneally explains why you should watch this ruling sway on the future of the court. Will?
So Hagedorn sided with liberals on the pandemic-era case on another 4-3 decision. According to UW-Madison professor Ryan Owens, this decision has conservatives frustrated.
I think conservatives are very, very disappointed with him.
Unlike the U.S. Supreme Court, the Wisconsin High Court has been trending further and further left in the last few elections.
It is, putatively a 4-3 conservative court right now, but I don't think too many conservatives feel that that's correct.
Justice Brian Hagedorn was the most recent conservative elected to the bench back in 2019, but he has become largely a swing justice since then.
Many of the previous cases in which he has cast votes that have surprised conservatives, I think are going to motivate them to come out and vote in this next election.
That next Supreme Court election will come in April 2023, when the longtime conservative Justice Pat Roggensack is set to retire.
I think they're going to be highly, highly motivated to get out there, protect one of the 4 seats, and make sure that they don't lose, at least on paper, another seat.
This is all happening while the U.S. Supreme Court is poised to rule on the issue of abortion, a linchpin for liberal voters. So how will that affect the Supreme Court race?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question. I think a lot of people are wondering what the effects of this are going to be. And I think from a macro level perspective, this decision probably isn't going to change a whole lot of people's voting behavior in the midterm elections coming forward.
Owens says, though, abortion could become a factor in next year's Supreme Court race. The state court would have a say over how Wisconsin's abortion law is implemented.
There could be state judicial decisions that try to inform and set policy or legal policy on these issues.
There are already a couple of candidates lining up for that 2023 election, including Dane County Judge Everett Mitchell and Milwaukee County Judge Janet Protasewicz. And today's decision was largely a technical one. It was an open records case where the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel wanted to see the names of businesses that had a certain number of employees test positive for COVID. The state's largest business lobby wanted to block the release of that data, but the court ruled it couldn't block the release under Wisconsin's open records law. Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce disagreed with the decision, saying that the decision, quote, has opened the door to massive public intrusion into private medical records.
Will, thank you. And a major update tonight to a story we've been following since last week. The man who allegedly shot and killed a retired Juneau County judge has died. The Wisconsin Department of Justice confirming over the weekend that 56-year-old Douglas Uday shot and killed Judge John Romer inside Romer's home in New Lisbon Friday morning. Uday was found in the basement of the home with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was transported to the hospital. Officials say he was declared legally brain dead roughly a day after the shooting. His body remained on life support until today, so his organs could be donated. Romer, one of several government officials listed by Uday as potential targets for future attacks. Governor Tony Evers, along with Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer and Senator Mitch McConnell, were also on that list, according to law enforcement sources. Also developing at 6, a 42-year-old woman is now in custody facing potential homicide charges after a deadly crash this morning on Mineral Point Road. Officers on the scene said the victim was a male in his early 30s. They say he was riding his bicycle when he was hit by the vehicle. The female driver facing tentative charges of homicide by intoxicated use of a vehicle. And the crash happened just as Madison kicks off Bike Week. Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway addressed the incident during a press conference today and reiterated the city's efforts to make roads safer for bicyclists.
We are planning on seeking federal funds to support even more projects that will help us improve our streets with respect to their safety for all modes of transportation.
Mayor Rhodes Conway says Madison is one of just 5 cities in the U.S. recognized as a platinum biking community and touted the dozens of projects that the city has completed to help bicyclists over the recent years. There are several events planned this week, and you can find them on our website, channel3000.com. Next at 6, taking a look over downtown Madison tonight. A beautiful day, plenty of sunshine, comfortable temperature, but tomorrow things will be changing once again. Let's check your certified most accurate forecast. Meteorologist Dana Fulton. Dana?
That's always nice to have a little revolving weather door for us. Get some sun one day and then back to rain as we look ahead to the next. Now, our Doppler tracker for the last 3 hours today has generally been quiet for most of southern Wisconsin. We did see a few clouds popping up in Rock and Greene County, bringing some light showers earlier this afternoon, but now things quiet for this evening. As we look ahead to our overnight hours, though, that rain off in the western edge of Iowa, that's going to be building in, leading into a bit of a soggy Wednesday for us. The rain, not necessarily a bad thing, as we're still abnormally dry for this time of year in southern Wisconsin. We've definitely chipped away at that drought deficit that we were in just 3 months ago, but still a little dry for where we should be at. High temperatures today in the mid to upper 70s. It turned out to be a really nice Tuesday. Tomorrow, a bit cooler. High temperatures will be in the upper 60s, and it's going to come along with those rain chances for us, especially early in the day. But we'll take a closer look at the timing for that rainfall and when the next round will build in just a few minutes.
Dana, thank you. Developing tonight, a pair of owls are still missing from the Oxnard Park Zoo in Baraboo tonight. The zoo says suspects allegedly broke in and cut the locks off some of the habitats overnight. Now, initially, a pair of otters and 2 great horned owls escaped, but the otters have since been found. As for the owls, zoo officials say if you see them, you're asked to give them a call. New at 6, a new poll shows the partisan gap is getting smaller when it comes to stricter gun laws. A USA Today Ipsos poll taken over the weekend found half of Republicans now support tightening federal gun restrictions. That's an increase from just 35% last year. The survey comes in the wake of numerous mass shootings in the United States this year. And congressional Democrats today gathering with gun violence victims on the National Mall, where more than 45,000 flowers represents lives lost to gun violence in the past year. This week, both the House and Senate are pushing forward separately on gun control legislation. The Democratic-controlled House plans to vote tomorrow on a package aligned with the president's calls for measures, including universal background checks and raising the minimum age a person can legally purchase an assault rifle to 21. And actor Matthew McConaughey also came to the White House today, a day after discussing gun reform with lawmakers.
Can both sides rise above? Can both sides see beyond the political problem at hand and admit that we have a life preservation problem on our hands? Because we got a chance right now to reach for and to grasp a higher ground above our political affiliations. A chance to make a choice that does more than protect your party. A chance to make a choice that protects our country now and for the next generation.
McConaughey grew up in Uvalde, Texas, where the Robb Elementary School mass shooting took the lives of 19 children and 2 teachers. Survivors of sexual abuse in the Wisconsin Catholic Church gathering at the Capitol today to give their report card on Attorney General Josh Kaul's statewide clergy abuse investigation. Now, 1 year ago today, the Wisconsin Catholic bishops publicly refused to cooperate with the investigation, and today survivors and advocates spoke up to say they are still waiting for the investigation to start. A federal government watchdog agency releasing a report today urging the U.S. Department of Labor to examine racial disparities in how pandemic unemployment assistance was paid out in Wisconsin. It was found that white applicants got their pandemic unemployment assistance benefits paid out at about twice the rate of black applicants, with a similar pattern for American Indian and Hispanic applicants as well. The PUA program was one of several federal unemployment benefits during the pandemic, targeting self-employed and part-time workers for unemployment benefits, as well as those who lost their jobs for reasons directly related to the pandemic. Governor Evers today announcing $35 million in funding for 40 infrastructure projects all around the state. That money comes from the federal bipartisan infrastructure law. Today's announcement marked the first round of local funding provided by the law and will target rural areas along with urban areas with fewer than 50,000 people. We have a list of local projects being impacted at channel3000.com. Wisconsinites got rid of more prescription drugs than any other state during this spring's Drug Take-Back Day. In total, the state DOJ collected nearly 60,000 pounds of unwanted medications during this year's efforts. Now, last year, Wisconsin ranked 2nd in the nation. Wisconsin-based Kohl's is negotiating with a potential new owner. The department store has announced it was in a 3-week negotiation period with Franchise Group. That's a holding company which manages several retail chains. Franchise Group has proposed to buy Kohl's for $60 a share. The Wall Street Journal reported that would value Kohl's at around $8 billion. The retailer has more than 1,100 stores with around $19 billion in annual sales. If you're in the market for home decor or electronics, Target says it is slashing prices. The retailer announced today it's ramping up discounts due to an overflow of big-ticket items. With inflation jumps and the end of COVID stimulus payments, consumers have pulled back on high-end purchases, shifting instead to the basic necessities like food and household staples. More to come on News 3 Now at 6 when we come back. How the ongoing pilot shortage is impacting smaller regional airports around the state of Wisconsin. That story just ahead. Stay with us.
The Grammy-winning songs, the Tony-winning movies, Ain't Too Proud. The life and times of the Temptations at Overture Center, June 14th through 19th. Tickets at overture.org.
The Memorial Day sale at Steinhafels has been extended. There's still time to get in and save big with store-wide savings of up to 75% off. Plus, take advantage of great bonus buys like a Beautyrest Queen mattress for only $3.99. Or this reclining sofa now just $4.99. A queen bed $6.99. A 5-piece dining set only $7.49. Create your outdoor oasis with an extra 10% off all patio. It's the extended Memorial Day sale. Relax, it's Steinhafels.
It's dangerous up here, and it's no fun shopping around for a reputable contractor.
I've built my company on the promise to treat our customers like we would our own family. That means an honest, no-pressure sales experience, expert craftsmanship, and a lifetime guarantee of our work.
We know Gutter Shutter is the best system for you and your home, and we'd love to show you how it can keep you safe and off that ladder forever. So call us or visit us online to set up your free estimate, and we can show you what Gutter Shutter and the Larson Home Experience is all about.
It's Summerfest, so bring your I haven't heard live music in 27 months self, your festival food for lunch and dinner self, and your 12 stages in one day self. Bring your fest self to Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance.
When President Trump called for a southern border wall, I didn't just agree. I built him a prototype.
Tim Michaels, endorsed by President Trump.
Now, instead of building the wall, Joe Biden's rolling out the red carpet for illegal immigrants. Totally, completely, utterly incompetent.
Conservative Tim Michaels, endorsed by President Trump.
For illegals, no driver's license, no benefits, no tuition. There's nothing racist about enforcing our laws. And when I'm governor, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
A heads up to drivers who use Vilas Park Drive in Madison. They're along Lake Wingra near the park and zoo and beach area. You'll need to find an alternate route for the next week. The road will be closed starting at 7 a.m. on Monday until about 4:30 p.m. next Friday for construction. Crews will be making changes to the road to allow for a new traffic pattern, including two-way traffic in what is now currently a one-way street. If you're planning to travel this summer, you may want to book your tickets ahead of time. A nationwide pilot shortage can affect your cost, especially at smaller regional airports. Dua Israr reports from La Crosse.
Small and tucked away on French Island.
I mean, I love being able to go in and out of here when I travel.
The La Crosse Regional Airport is a local staple for travelers.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Everybody's so friendly. It's hometown. It's absolutely incredible.
But in a time of post-pandemic shortages, airports are no different.
It's something that we're constantly adjusting to, but it's just part of the challenges of operating any business in 2022.
La Crosse Regional Airport Director Ian Turner says COVID-19 sped up pilot retirements. Without pilots, the number of flights are decreasing.
It's really unfortunate because people need to get out and be able to travel.
Previously, 3 flights to Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Chicago used to fly out of La Crosse.
And this year, we're sitting at 2 flights a day to each of those destinations.
Turner says plane tickets have also become more expensive because of the limited number of flights and increasing cost of fuel.
I'm very confident that what we see right now is what we're going to see for the near future.
Despite the rising cost of travel, La Crosse residents say they'll continue to use the airport.
My kids live in Texas, and I need to have that availability.
Turner says one way to make sure the airport stays in business is by flying local.
As long as you're showing that there's demand here at the La Crosse Regional Airport, the airlines will respond to that over anything else.
Because during this shortage, every ticket counts.
And that was Dua Isra reporting. Turner says the pilot shortage is expected to last at least 3 to 5 years. And still ahead at 6, a tire recall to tell you about. And the U.S. Mint releasing a new coin design in its collection featuring trailblazing American women. And later, meteorologist Dana Fulton will have her updated forecast and the latest on this week's rain chances. Stay with us.
Fjords has been crafting beautifully designed functional furniture since 1941. Every aspect of Fjords furniture has been carefully engineered to create a higher level of relaxation. Right now at the Century House, purchase any Fjords furniture and receive up to 20% off. All models, all sizes, all colors. Experience the unmatched relaxation you can only achieve in Fjords furniture. Relaxation made beautiful. Visit the Century House at 3420 University Avenue in Madison or online at centuryhouseinc.com.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of industry-leading Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing offers from your local Cub Cadet dealer today. To find the dealer near you, visit cubcadetdealers.com.
Hey everybody, who's coming to the big show? It's Vet Aid, Saturday, June 11th at Ho Chunk Gaming and Casino in Wisconsin Dells. An all-day outdoor event. Come out for classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles during the day and stay for the concert at night. Featuring country superstar Trace Atkins, Runaway Jew, the Mascot Theory, and Beth Killian. All benefiting heat and housing for heroes. Visit VetAidWI.com for details and to purchase tickets for Trace Atkins.
Hey, this one's free. Car in front of you pay for it.
The best things in life are free.
This is the freest day of my life!
Just wait till she hears about free installation from Feldco.
Free installation?
Free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus, no interest until 2024. That's something to get excited about.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
Quality windows, siding, and doors. Call 866 for Feldco.
Most senators couldn't tell you the cost of a gallon of milk. Thanks, Ruben. Or how much beef has gone up this year. But I'm not like most senators or any of the other millionaires running for Senate. My mom was a teacher and my dad worked third shift. I know how hard you work. And I know that by bringing manufacturing home, we create jobs and we lower costs. If we want to change Washington, we got to change the people we send there. I'm Mandela Barnes and I approve this message.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. A small airplane came just a few feet from crashing into a home in California's Inland Empire today. Happened just before 10 a.m. in Hemet. The airplane appears to have hit a cement block fence just behind a house. No one in the home was hurt. The pilot reportedly suffered some burns but was able to walk away from the wreckage. A recall notice tonight. Goodyear recalling more than 170,000 truck and RV tires made back between 1996 and 2003. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says it found the G159 tires had a high rate of failure on RVs compared to similar tires. Those who do have them should get a free replacement at a Goodyear retail location. The company is giving away a $500 refund for tires not installed on a vehicle. The United States wins a legal battle today to seize a Russian-owned super yacht in Fiji, and this is a super yacht. They wasted no time in taking command of this $325 million vessel, sailing it out of Fiji. The court ruling represented a significant win for the U.S. as it encounters obstacles in its attempts to seize the assets of Russian oligarchs all around the world. While those efforts are welcomed by many who oppose the war in Ukraine, some actions have tested the limits of American jurisdiction abroad. Start taking a closer look at your quarters. This year, the U.S. Mint releasing a collection of quarters featuring trailblazing American women. The latest one is of Wilma Mankiller, the first woman elected principal chief of the Cherokee Nation and the first woman to lead a major Native American nation in the U.S. The U.S. Mint has already started shipping these quarters out for circulation. Other quarters featuring poet, writer, activist Maya Angelou and astronaut Sally Ride, the first American woman in space, are already in circulation. Rain could factor into your Wednesday. Here's meteorologist Dana Fulton, your certified most accurate forecast. Dana?
We'll definitely see showers tomorrow. Could possibly see some thunderstorms also, especially early in the day. So that rain returning for us overnight and sticking with us for most of the day on Wednesday. Temperatures are also going to be a bit cooler Wednesday afternoon. We're right back to sunshine, though, on Thursday. A back and forth pattern continuing for the rest of the work week. As we look ahead to next week, if you're not a fan of these cooler temperatures, know that we are going to climb right back on up to the 80s here pretty soon. Little taste of summer for us building in for the middle of next week. High pressure kept things pretty quiet for us today. Our next system still off to the west right now, where we're seeing some stronger thunderstorms move through. That's going to continue to build east, bringing in some light rain right now for western Iowa and bringing in steadier showers south of us tomorrow. But we're going to be on the very northern edge of this, so we will have rainfall throughout the day for us tomorrow. Looking to get into that system right now, this is the very edge of Colorado, parts of Nebraska, Kansas into South Dakota, dealing with some strong thunderstorms moving through, a few severe thunderstorms warnings in place. This lines up with where the SPC has been keeping an eye on things, and that's part of the reason why we show this graphic. It shows a good indication of where the ingredients starting to line up for the potential for severe weather. The good news tomorrow, we're talking about showers and thunderstorms, really not looking at a severe weather chance for us on Wednesday. That's really trending further to the south. Tomorrow, just a bit soggy outside. Overnight skies becoming mostly cloudy. Temperature-wise, we'll drop down to the upper 50s for our overnight lows. Scattered showers and thunderstorms expected for Wednesday, mainly in the morning, though we could still have a few showers in the afternoon lingering in the area. By Thursday, we're back to sunshine, starting the day off on Thursday in the 50s, and afternoon high temperatures will be in the mid-70s. Overall rainfall totals adding up to about an inch for southern Wisconsin. Notice north of the Dells, not expecting much to come through, and then higher amounts traveling down into northern Illinois. But it is going to be a bit of a soggy day. We could see some heavier rainfall at times, especially in the morning. So usually when we have that heavier rain come through, things slow down a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if the morning commute takes just a little bit longer tomorrow. Scattered showers and thunderstorms expected for tomorrow. High temperatures will be in the upper 60s, a little bit below average. For Thursday, we're back to sunshine, highs in the mid 70s. And on Friday, we're back to rain. Scattered showers and thunderstorms expected on Friday with high temperatures in the low 70s. Now Saturday and Sunday will be in the mid 70s. Generally dry for this weekend. Sunshine for both days with a slight chance for showers on Sunday. Looking ahead to the start of next week, we'll have a better chance for rain building in Monday and Tuesday, and then that warming trend really kicks off. We're expecting high temperatures in the mid 80s for the middle of the week. We'll see a little bit of sunshine with that, but we'll also be talking about heat index readings getting close to 90 at times for us for Wednesday and Thursday.
And coming up in sports, Aaron Rodgers in attendance at Packers minicamp, while Matt LaFleur was, in his words, excited to have him in the building. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
If you already know that tender, marbled Wagyu beef makes the best burgers, Arby's is right there with you. Have an Arby's Wagyu Steakhouse burger. You beef genius? Arby's, we have the meat.
Trust your feet to Morgan's Shoes.
Birkenstock, a trusted name you've come to know, is back in stock. Birkenstock is footwear built for adventure, all-day play, and even an effortless wedge. A new heel with the same great feel. With nearly 250 years in the fine art of shoemaking, choosing Birkenstock means choosing the best in quality, comfort, and craftsmanship.
Comfort with style. Trust your feet to Morgan Shoes.
Morgan Shoes, Hilldale.
It's like I'm downloading in slow motion. Wish we had better internet.
Charlie! That's right, it's me, Charlie. Wish specialist for Spectrum. Let's get that wish granted.
How?
Spectrum Internet delivers speeds of 200 megabits for a stronger connection on all your devices. Here, yeah, and here. Plus, get a free modem and free desktop security to keep your kids safe online.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
Why do we need all these remotes? I wish our shows were in one place.
Spectrum TV makes it easy to find your favorites. Plus, you'll have access to over 85,000 titles on demand. And with the free Spectrum TV app, you can watch live sports, news, and more on any device, anywhere.
Get Spectrum TV for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
I wish we didn't have a contract. Granted.
Oh, he's good.
Switch to Spectrum Internet or TV, or get them both for $49.99 a month each, all with no contracts. Call 833-768-4999.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? Are you constantly adjusting your thermostat only to have your energy bill skyrocket? If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't miss out. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
Shopping local is a great way to help businesses thrive where you live. Tomorrow is 608 Day, and we're finding hot deals that'll make it worth your while.
And could the next rain chance impact your morning commute? I'm tracking the showers tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
The Packers kicked off their 3-day mandatory minicamp today, and true to his word, Aaron Rodgers was in attendance, which is a sigh of relief because I don't know how much more QB offseason drama this state can take. More good news from number 12. He said he's definitely retiring as a Packer. When he'll call it a career, well, that's TBD. But right now, his head coach is excited that his quarterback is in the building and building that chemistry with the young Packer receivers.
I would say most of them have grown up watching him for a really long time, and for them to go out there and be in a huddle with him and be on the same field as him, I think that's a pretty exciting time for all those young guys. The more these guys can get around each other, the more they can learn each other, the quicker they can start to develop that chemistry that's so important, that we know is so important in determining our success on the field.
Sun Prairie Baseball brought their total of state championships to 9 last season after they won it all at Fox City Stadium. This year, the goal since day one, get back to go back-to-back. Now, to return to state, they're going to have to get past Wanakee in their sectional final. First inning, Cardinals already threatening. 2 on for Isaac Wendler. He's going to fly out to center field, but Jackson Hunley tags and scores, part of a 2-run inning for Sun Prairie. Wanakee would get one back in the second inning. Aiden Hack gonna ground out to first, but does his job to cut the lead in half. That's the closest they get in this one. Sun Prairie goes on to state with a 9-1 win. After a day off, the Brewers are back at AmFam Field tonight and looking to get out of their funk. Milwaukee has lost 5 of their last 6, including 3 straight. But a day away can do wonders. First pitch in their series opener against the Phillies is set for 7:10. Jason Alexander will be on the mound for the Brew Crew. And in case you missed it last night, the future Badgers of Team USA put on a clinic against Sweden in their U18 Women's World Championship opener. Kristen Sims tallied 2 assists. Layla Edwards had a goal and 2 assists. And Cassie Hall scored twice and had an assist to lead the U.S. over Sweden with ease. The United States back on the ice tonight against Finland. The puck drops at 8 o'clock at LeBon. I would say if you want something to do tonight, go watch that. They are fast and they can score.
Really good. Every time you say Jason Alexander is playing for the Brewers, I think George Costanza's on the mound from Seinfeld. He did. He had a baseball. Yeah. He was a baseball guy, right? Final check of the forecast, and rain heading our way.
Unfortunately, yes. Right now, nice and sunny for this evening, but tomorrow it's going to be a little soggy. We'll have scattered showers and thunderstorms mainly in the morning on Wednesday. Things dry up late in the evening. Will be dry on Thursday. More chances for showers and storms on Friday, with a dry weekend ahead for us Saturday and Sunday. Partly sunny with a slight chance for showers late in the weekend on Sunday. More rain next week, and then warmer for the middle of next week. Temperatures will start to climb back up to the mid-80s for us by Wednesday.
All right, Dana, thank you. And thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6. We'll see you back here tonight at 10. Have a great evening.